Yeah, Magoos Street Rods is really, I guess, the fulfilment of what was a hobby and has now become a bit of a career. We've been in business now for 10 years and in this new location for 3. We've got one fiberglass guy, 4 body guys, an engineer, a mechanic, and then we contract in a sparky and an auto electrician, as well as we've obviously got retail staff as well. So it's a fairly big operation now. In fact, probably the biggest outside of the States with what we're doing.
So where are all these employees? Well, they get Fridays off. When do I start?
We make our own fiberglass 32 coupes and roadsters and some other things like brake assemblies and what have you. Very much one-stop shop and full-time operation, yes. Magoo was my nickname well before we got involved in setting up the business. So it was a natural thing that we flowed through and kept that in the business name, and it certainly paid off in terms of people recognising us, aware of the history, our involvement of the sport over a good number of years, and quite a bit of experience obviously in that regard, building our own cars prior to anything on a commercial basis. Each of the guys have their own biases and preferences of what type of car they personally prefer, and where possible, that's the sort of project that we put them on. They manage their own individual projects, and if they can relate to that project, then obviously their heart's in it well and truly, and they can deliver the end goods that the customer wants. This is a 66 Pontiac Catalina. We shipped this car in on behalf of the customer from Chicago. He found the vehicle over there and bought it, and then we shipped it and organised the transport back and so on. And since then I've been building this car. It's a fairly long-term project. Like a lot of those cars on the East Coast, had quite a bit of rust which we had to attend to for a start. The motor in this one is still the original Pontiac 389, although we've had that reconditioned and it's just slightly modified in terms of the cam and intake manifold and what have you. But fairly standard sort of running gear, original automatic transmission which has been reconditioned. We've gone to air suspension in the car and done disc brake conversion front and rear, so again it's a lot safer than what it was. And just about ready to get into the trim and assembly of the car. This is my next project for myself. This is the one I actually started before I started on the 32 coupe. Got a little bit sidetracked, 1 because of the coupe, 2 because of the car I built in the States to take to Bonneville, and more recently my wife's 34 two-door, which she assures me is a much higher priority. But this one is really my dream car in a lot of ways. This is my ideal hot rod of all the cars I've built or have been involved with. This one really spins my crank more than anything else. It's a 57 392 Hemi powered, fuel injected through a mechanical hill-borne system converted to electronic, running auto trans, 9-inch rear, and a lot of quite special and unique things on this car. Aluminium Super Bell axle, for example, special moon gauges that are very limited edition, and a number of features like that. But again, it's really representing the products that we sell, and it'll be used as a bit of an ambassador type car for the business. My job's fun every day, yeah. I mean, obviously it's got stresses and things associated with it when you're trying to logistically tie everything together, but there's not a day that I don't enjoy coming to work. And again, part of that's the atmosphere that we have here. There's laughter in the workshop every day. Got a tremendous team of staff, great customers that we're working for, and of course every project we're working on is exciting and different and unique in its own way. And just it gives you a buzz putting those things together and just seeing the end result and the recognition that those finished products get.